Hey, it's a great day to review an album. Green Day. Hey, weed is legal in California. Saviors, Green Day's 14th studio album released on January 19, 2024, which is my mom and sister's birthday. Produced by Rob Cavallo and Green Day, mixed by Chris Lord-Alge. Kids, back in my day, this is what we called a CD, a compact disc. This is what is known as physical media. So before, when everything was on digital or on iTunes or Spotify, we had physical CDs, which actually had album art, and you had the pictures of the band and the title tracks, and you actually had all the lyrics in there, a booklet you can actually take out. Back in my day, we walked 15 miles for the latest CD. But seriously, still support physical media and support your local record stores. I picked up mine at Streetlight Records. So 4 years after Father of All, which wasn't the best. I mean, Father of All had some great tunes on it. There's no bad Green Day album at all. Father of All was definitely no Dookie or American Idiot. The Saviors live up to Green Day's greatness, or is it another Father of All, man? Long story short, Green Day's Saviors rocks! Definitely a return of form of Green Day. It feels like the greatest hits of what makes Green Day such a great band, whether you love more of their punk rock styles, whether you like more of their experimental styles, whether you like their ballads, just great songwriting. The guitars, the bass by Mike Dirnt, the drumming by Tré Cool is just absolutely mwah. Billie Joe Armstrong still knows how to write lyrics that are not only catchy, but definitely hit you in the heart, will also make you think about the current state of the world. So I'm going to go track by track telling you how I feel about Saviors. The American Dream is killing me. The first single and first track off of Saviors, it definitely was a powerful track to start on. Not only is it catchy as hell, but it just brings you back to why we love Green Day. Billie Joe's lyrics just coming in, just having you sing along, but also just talking about relative things that about what the American Dream means to so many people, how it meant different things to people back in the day and now. Gen Xers, Millennials, and Gen Z, it's really not what it's cracked up to be. The American Dream is killing us, literally and figuratively. TikTok and taxes, man. I love it when Green Day can make a song that you can just sing along to, but also just make you think about things and just question why things are the way they are. Track 2, Look Ma, No Brains, which is just freaking punk rock at its finest. It's just fast, it is just fun, and it's just really about being in the days of what's going on, maybe from drugs, maybe just from doing something reckless. Either way, it just sets a fun song and just really sets sail on a just amazing voyage of what's to come with this album. Track 3, Bobby Socks. When I heard this at the listening party, this really caught my attention. Not only because a great melody, but also, man, the bi energy is big. For being bisexual myself, and Billie Joe come out as bisexual many years ago. The love song for, am I in love with a woman, in love with a man? I just can't help but feel the bi vibes in this, and I just absolutely am here for it. I absolutely love it. Track 4, One-Eyed Bastard. Now this has to be a love letter to the Sopranos or the Mafia, because revenge is sweeter than wine, bada bing, bada boom. Not only is it so catchy, but it just so dark in the lyrics. Whether you love mom movies or you just have like a feeling of revenge, it's a little bit sinister but also delicious. Track 5, and my favorite of the singles so far, Dilemma. I don't want to be a dead man walking. Does anyone want to be a dead man walking? Because this is probably one of the most relatable songs out there and one of the most honest songs that Billie Joe has put out. Billie Joe has been dealing with sobriety for many years. After falling off the wagon, getting back on it again, which I'm very proud for. He made a very beautiful, very catchy, very relatable song in Dilemma. Track 6, 1981, and you're gonna bang your head like it's 1981. Just a fast punk rock song that will just have you banging your head. Oh, I think I banged my head like 1983. That's why I didn't do right. Track 7, Goodnight Adeline, and such a beautiful song. I think personally this is either about saying goodbye to Adeline Records, which was Billie Joe Armstrong's record label that ended in 2017, or it could be saying goodbye to Adeline Street, which Adeline Records is named after, in Oakland. Either way, it is such a beautiful song and just really reminds me why I love Green Day, not only making such beautiful lyrics. For us Bay Area kids, making us proud of where we're from. Track 8, Coma City, Coma City. Just another banger. So much fun to sing along to. And so many great lyrics on there. I absolutely love lyrics. Mask on your face, bankrupt the planet for assholes in space. I wonder if they could be talking about a few certain billionaires? Track 9, Corvette Summer. Just an awesome party rock anthem. Billie Joe was definitely influenced by bands like Van Halen and Def Leppard back in the 80s. And you feel a lot of that influence. Super fun song. And just a love for rock and roll. I really feel like if any band is the ambassadors of what rock and roll is today, it is definitely Green Day. The Rock! Number 10, Susie Chapstick. A beautiful, beautiful love song. Will I ever see your face again? And not just photos from Instagram? Oh. I feel like every generation now that at least knows how to use Instagram can definitely relate to those opening lines. You just want to be somebody's nobody. You just want to be in love and you miss that person. People talk about Green Day's political side, which I love, but man, when it comes to a love song, Billie Joe, he can write a billion love songs and I would never get sick of them. Track 11, Strange Days Are Here to Stay. Well, Strange Days are here to stay ever since Bowie died. A very topical song about everything from racism to fentanyl, Gen Z and baby boomers. It's a very topical song that just has a really nice flow. Man, really, Strange Days are here to stay and maybe they'll go away someday. Track 12, Living in the 20s. If Strange Days Are Here to Stay was a more fun, optimistic, well, things are strange, but you know, we're gonna be okay, then Living in the 20s is a punk rock. Hell no, we're not gonna be living in the 20s. It's the kind of punk rock that makes you love Green Day. They definitely have something to say. Just the opening lines themselves saying, another shooting in a supermarket, I spend my money on a bloody soft target. Songs like these are why I love Green Day. As much as I love their love songs and their power ballads, I love it when they just force you to think about something that's going on in the world, while also just making something that's fun, like energetic, and just catchy as hell. Track 13 has to be my favorite of Saviors, which is Father to a Son. Of course, I relate to this becoming a father recently, and this song is just absolutely beautiful. I think this song, just like Darling from Halsey, just really hit me in the heart so much because I relate to now being a dad and how much I think about my relationship to my dad. And I think about Billie Joe's relationship to his sons as well as him losing his dad at 10 years old. Never knew a love could be scarier than anger. A promise. Father to a Son. Oh, my heart, my heart. Track 14 and the title track, Saviors. Calling all saviors, make us all believers tonight. We're definitely at a time in the world where we definitely need a savior. Is Green Day that savior? In musically, yes. They give us hope that there is some sort of savior, some sort of miracle that will help us believe that the world isn't as crappy as it is. And the final track, track 15, Fancy Sauce. Forget Szechuan sauce or sweet and sour sauce. We need some of that fancy sauce. Just another beautiful song to end just an amazing album. We all die young someday and watch it all slip away. If you've been a longtime fan of Green Day like I've been for 30 years, it has to be their best album in years. I have to say this is definitely their best album since Revolution Radio, at least. I can even say it's even better than Revolution Radio, and I love Revolution Radio. I love how they turn so many songs that have such dark subject matter, whether with things going on with the world or sobriety, and just made them catchy as hell, made them fun, very relatable songs. This album may not be as experimental as albums like Warning or Uno Dos Tres or even A Father of All, but some people would say that's a good thing. This is definitely Green Day at their best. They definitely know how to rock, and they made a rockin' record. So with that said, does Green Day Saviors rock? Yeah, it rocks! Whether you love Green Day or not, please support your local record stores. Please support physical media because you own this album. It's not going to be you have to pay a monthly subscription service to listen to it. You don't have to worry about the album magically disappearing off of your phone. Just appreciate when you have to listen to the album front to back like I did. I literally listened to this album a dozen times to prepare for this review. Please tell me in the comments what your favorite track is off of Saviors. Like this video, hit the subscribe button, and I'm Sean Long. Remember, live long and love life. Whew, got through that. Bada bing, bada boom.